Alright, well that was weird. That looks like Streamlabs OBS, aka Slobs, updated. And now there's a new pop-up for the Are You Sure You Want to Start Streaming window. It looked weird. But anyway, here we are back here in Fernbus. We were just here last week, I believe, showing off the new Scania, well, not new, new to me, DLC. And we're back in it again. Except this time we have a smaller bus, slightly smaller than the last week's coach. I'm still doing that, bus coach. So we had the 129 last time, now we have the 127. As you can see clearly, it's not raining, it's snowing. I got my tea here with me, because it's really cold here, where I live. So I figured, it's snowing, it's cold, and it's the middle of April. That's just how Colorado is. So I figured, why not make the game match? But it was a little interesting because I had to move the date back to the end of February for it to allow me to choose snow as the weather. I mean, I guess the option's precipitation. So yeah, rain, snow. But it wouldn't change from rain to snow until I went from March 1st to February 29th. So that is the current day that we're in. Which is funny. But we're going to be driving through the daytime. I know that if you move too far back, you're dealing with shorter days in the year, so luckily we don't have to deal with that. And boy, we have a heck of a wait time here before the start of our run, so we got plenty of time to let the bus warm up and go through our tests. I guess I could show where we're going. So we're in Selin. It's a really random town. And, well, it's snowing, so I figured we should probably stick to the north for that. If that's going to be remotely possible. I don't really know the general climate of Germany in different times of the year, but I figured it could be possible. Maybe for it to snow, but anyway, again, the game's in the end of February, so sure. But anyway, I set the weather static to that, so it's not going to keep changing on us. But yeah, we're going to be going from Selin over, and we're going to be heading west, stopping at Rostock. We're trying to grab and unlock these bus stops, discover them. And Flensburg, I think, is the new, village or town that it was recently added to the map as free expansion. So, I figured, let's stick to the north this time. So that's where we're at. And it looks interesting. I think the water's collecting on the bus, right? Yeah, we get it collecting on the windows. All right, let's get it started up. It's cold, so it's gonna take a while to warm up. Let's see. I mean, there's no glow plug simulation, but look at that cooking. Let's put some lights on. Let's see. Did I set my flashers? Let's see. I don't know what that does. What is G? Oh, it sets the climate. Speaking of which, let's go over there. What do we think? I don't know. Let's put it at 20. I mean, people are going to be wearing winter coats. Yeah, we'll put it there. Let's just throw all our clearances on for now. Like I did last time, because I'm lazy. Alright, let's do our light check. Close the door, let it warm up. Yep, those are lights. Not too different from the coach that we ran last week. It's just a slightly shorter edition. Oh, maybe there's like a little spoiler on the top of there. It's so sporty. I really like these LED lights on the back of this. pretty cool. Anyway, all looks good. Let's make sure there's no bodies in here. Looks good. Alright, back in. Yep. Very similar to last week. I mean, I paid for the DLC. Might as well use it, right? So we're back in it again for today. There you go. There's our destination display there. Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna get dark, I think, because it goes until 6:42 p.m. It's a long drive. I mean, the map is a 1 to 10 scale, so even though I'm only sticking to the northern part, you know, it's just a little section, but it's like, in real life, that's an 8-hour drive. So it's going to take some time tonight. It might not look that long, but it'll be a full-length stream for sure. Alright. I can shut that off. And I think we got everything configured here. Oh, the destination display. We might want to change that. We'll turn that on. I think that, I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it. Modern buses or coaches are real easy to work with. I'm not going to deal with locking the luggages right now. Okay. I think we're about ready to roll over to our pickup. I mean, we're super early. 9:53. I don't think we depart until 9 or 10:02. We'll just head over there. I don't think you have to wait for the interior temperature to rise like you do in OMSI. It's just there. Let me see. I got my gear shift. I gotta put that. There we go. Had to configure it for automatic. So the one thing I'm not sure about is if there's like, if there's going to be any simulation, like physics-wise, of slippery roads. I mean, it looks like the pavement's rather dry, so I'm going to guess not. Because I don't recall from the last time I played this if that was a thing or not. I can already tell my force feedback isn't quite right either, which is kind of annoying. I might try and reset that when we get to the stop up here. I guess this is a little less intense than the rain we were dealing with before. I can keep the wipers on a lower speed. This before it was just like straight up pouring rain in last week's episode. And it's nice with this shorter wheelbase on this shorter bus. Just swing around the turns. I don't think anyone, yeah, no one's using their lights either. It's annoying. Some people just casually sitting on the bench. Alright, let's get situated. Alright. We will let the thing run to keep warming up here, so I'll let the engine run here. And let me check real quick to see if I can fix this steering wheel thing. Let's see, does this work? Maybe? Yeah, wrong values, my butt. Oh, that might have done it. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Alright, I know what to do next time. Alright, people, sorry about the noisy engine, but you don't want a cold ride, so... did I already? I think I already did this, right? I didn't... Oh, no, we're not starting the ride yet. I logged in. Okay, we are definitely going to Kiel. And that's our destination, so we're good there. I mean, the worst thing that happens is like, oh, nope, that's not where I'm going. I don't know if you really get dinged for that. It didn't look like we did last time, so... Alright, Hanover, I think... Nope, we're not going there. There you go. Flensburg. You ever going in there? We're going to Rostock. Yep. Yep, we're going to Kiel. What are you doing? Alright, Rostock. And Rostock. And what do you got? Kiel, perfect. See, there's always one person that's just not in the right stop. Yep, yep, that's right. Wave goodbye. I am not your bus. Alright. So now, we got a couple of minutes. I wonder if I can, like, play the announcement and then skip time, because that'd be cool. Because you're supposed to play the announcement, but it's just so long. Let's see if we can do that. So we played the announcement. We want to skip ahead. Oh man, it didn't work. I tried. Alright, we're going to start the ride. We'll just listen to the soothing voice of the automated message in German first and then in English. Alright.
In den Sitztaschen vor
Off we go.
findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet.
Yeah, I can already tell that like the 127 versus the 129, it's zippier around the turns, just because it's smaller.
Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen. Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich mobil buchen wollt, holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert von exklusiven Online-Angeboten. Auf flixbus.de stehen täglich brandaktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß an Bord bei Flixbus. Hello and welcome.
Just when you think he's done.
We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you to your favorite destination today. Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey. The wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details of our snacks and beverages. There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area. If you would like to browse the internet free of charge, simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs out, no problem. Many of our seats are equipped with power outlets, which are marked accordingly. If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take advantage of our many exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit flixbus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course, we're always striving to improve our service. Please use the questionnaire we send you by email to give us feedback about your journey. You can also use it to share your suggestions. A relaxing journey and enjoy traveling with Flixbus.
There we go. Yeah, this is, I didn't expect it to be this foggy. I kind of forgot that's how it was when you choose snowy weather in the game. But again, the water on the windshield, that's a really cool effect. I think they've done a really good job with it. And it's not so much that it's kind of annoying like the rain. You know, it's just a little bit of water you got to clear once in a while. But yeah, once again, happy Thursday. It's Seems like the weeks just all kind of blend together now. I mean, that happens a lot to me because I've worked from home full time for years now. It's just always, you know, how I've worked, and so this whole routine, you know, people shifting to work from home who are able, isn't new to me. So I guess what I'm trying to say is maybe all my weeks end up blending together. But anyway, my exciting news this week is that I went on a crazy hunt for a GameCube because I've been wanting one actually for quite some time. It's been in the back of my mind. And you know, finally I decided this week I should go and try and look for one, and I went nuts, like all over like Facebook Marketplace and eBay, and trying to find something that wouldn't be like ridiculously overpriced. And they're starting to seem to go back up in price now, so I guess it was a good time as any to try and find one. So I found one today, and I should be, I guess, getting it early next week. It's going to be shipping tomorrow. And so I just need to find games now, though, because I was starting to look at bundles. And, well, first of all, I guess some of the stuff I was looking at, people, you know, had ended up deciding to part it out, which actually happened with the one I ended up purchasing. Was going to, or supposed to come with games and a memory card, but the seller ended up parting it out because no one wanted the console. So I was like, hey, I'll take the console. And so now I need to find games. And that might be a challenge for the ones that I want, because I mean, the main reason I play Nintendo consoles is for Mario, and I've really wanted to play Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Sunshine. So we'll have to see how that goes. Let's see if I can get a decent price for that. But yeah, that was my excitement for today. Oh, and I did also order a haircut kit for home because I'm getting desperate. My hair looks like a mop, so it's a good thing I'm not on camera, even if I'm just using the Rift headset. My hair is just driving me nuts. So we'll see. I mean, I'm to the point where like it's like I could just get a shave, or not shave it all off, but like a buzz, you know, make it easy. And just let it grow back, because I'm long overdue. Talking like, I think January was my last haircut, and I was gonna go in March, but then the whole quarantine stuff started, and so I just never really got a chance. So this is like super overdue for me right now. And, you know, for me, when it starts like growing over my ears, it's just, it bothers me too much. I can't, it just drives me nuts, so we'll do a homebrew haircut. Alright, looks like we're already, I didn't expect that. I mean, that was a quick jaunt over here to the next town, so this is our second stop. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, I like these style of stops where you just pull in like a parking space. These are neat. That's right, Stralsund. I'm gonna butcher the name again. That's where we're at, stop number 2. Alright, let's get these people on. I'm just gonna let it run again because of the weather. Just gonna keep the heat going. I don't know if anyone's coming off, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, one person did leave. Okay, where are you going? We are going there. GL. Going to Flensburg. I'm going there. Yes, you can buy a ticket from me. Let's see, Flensburg. I'm not sure why they have a check and an X down here when I just do this on the phone. Guess I can click that and find out. Alright, You also need a ticket. Also go in there. Wait, can I just do this? No. Okay, you need to select the correct city and check the ticket. I don't know why you have a checkbox there then. That seems kind of janky. Check. Maybe if I just do this? Okay, so that's the alternative to clicking on the little QR code. Okay. I like clicking on the QR code though. Or stop. Flensburg, our destination. Rostock, we're good there. Last but not least, yep, we're going to Kiel. There you go. Oh, 2 people came off. Okay. Alright, we got closed. That was some quick maneuvering there. Oh yeah, I guess they're deciding to keep their winter clothes on. Okay. Hopefully it's not too warm. Alright. Lewis Sims and stuff. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Or Friday if that's where you're at. Alright, I don't think we have to depart until 10:57. Yeah, I'm just going to skip this ahead. A few minutes. Alright. I'm just going to leave a minute early because we have everyone. I'm not too bad. Not too bad. Scotland, okay. Yeah, let's see. I'm 6 hours behind GMT, so yeah, it would be at least midnight for you, right? Or is that 5 hours ahead of me? I wish people would have their headlights on in this. Okay. Yeah, for me it's... look at my watch. Only 5:30 p.m. So I'm a bit behind. Still daylight here. Yeah, this simulator, I haven't given it much attention in the past. It's been out for a few years now, but it gets better and better with every build that they make on it, and I enjoy it. I love the graphics. And the sounds are okay. To me, the sound is really important for simulation, and I mean, I have all kinds of mods for a Euro truck and American truck that I use because of that, and it's not bad in this simulator. But it's not one of my favorite things. My favorite thing is the graphics. I mean, just the water on the windshield here. I mean, the blinker sounds fine. And performance isn't bad either. Tourist bus simulator, I've been thinking about getting it. But I've been kind of just holding out and waiting for the bus, which they just put an alpha video out if you haven't seen it yet. It's on TML Studios' YouTube channel. I found out through Steam. But it's coming along. But I've been kind of waiting for that because to me, I thought that Tourist Bus seemed just kind of too similar. Although there's some neat mechanics that they've added to Tourist Bus over Fernbus, like the business aspect where you purchase the buses in the garages and hire the drivers, which it'd be interesting. I've never really enjoyed that bit of like Euro Truck where you can do the same thing. I've just kind of focused more on the driving, so I guess it just hasn't been appealing to me. So I haven't really looked into getting it. Oh, but yeah, there's also that new bus, the new it's a Mercedes minibus. I guess they didn't get a license for it, so it's unlicensed in the game. It has no branding on it. But yeah, it's like a Mercedes Sprinter or something, right? Something like that. Which would be... I guess that's one of the things that kind of bothered me too about Tourist Bus, was like the buses are kind of too big for the roads that you have to take. Whoa, I want this road. Whoa. Hey, I think we actually slid a little bit there. Okay, maybe there is some slippery roads in the snow. But that was one of the things that kind of I haven't really wanted to... One of the reasons I haven't really wanted to play Tourist Bus. But now with that new minibus, it might kind of make sense to play Tourist Bus Simulator a little more, because some of the roads are a little crazy in that game, like just the hairpin turns, the 180 degrees that you have to turn around on, and just the steep mountain climbs didn't really make sense for these coaches. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I might consider it, but I'm really looking forward to the bus, because I have so many hours in OMSI, and while that's still my favorite for simulation, it's just the poor graphics and performance of it kind of turned me away from it. It's it's a trade-off, I guess. Because I think OMSI has the most realistic simulation. Although this is pretty close. I like how you can feel the bumps on the road, the nose is dipping up and down. It might be a little excessive, but it's not. It feels realistic. But I still think OMSI wins out with physics and just the simulation, the things you can simulate in that game. Oh, did they release that new Sprinter van for free, or are you talking about that Toyota bus that they released? Because that one I did know was but I don't know. I thought they had a second one they released. Yeah, the Toyota thing is the free one, and then they had the Mercedes-Benz bus that's payware. So we're getting back to the Autobahn here. Yeah, that Toyota bus definitely fits what you would need on the map for Tourist Bus Simulator. But yeah, you definitely need the space for it. It's funny, I actually have a storage shortage problem on my computer too. I have so many games downloaded that I don't want to get rid of. And OMSI takes up so much space because I have so many maps and vehicles for it that I think it takes up over 100 gigabytes. It's too much. I should really try to clean it up. But I'm struggling with space too. Oh yeah, the Enviro bus. I think I've driven that in OMSI. If you look back in the video history for this channel, I've done some videos with right-hand drive buses. Or I guess left. See, I get confused. I'm on the left side of the road with a right-hand drive bus. So I definitely have driven some of those. Are those common in Germany? wonder if they make any left-hand drive buses. I wonder if eventually they'll get to the UK for expanding the map. That would be interesting, because right now, what do they have? They have France, so they could, I guess, get there. They have Austria as well, so. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they do go across the water there. Alright, do I have to get over here? No, I don't. So now it's just some easy Autobahn cruising here on the north side of Germany. Got some excitement going on here. Wow, this guy's found a little space to get in front of us there. Maybe we'll stay here because of the construction. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, wasn't expecting that kind of construction. Okay, so yeah, where do they make their buses? Alexander Dennis. I remember trying to read about that company a few months ago. Well, I guess that did they something about them maybe splitting apart and then merging again? It's some interesting company history there. Okay, nice. Yeah, right there in Scotland. That's cool. Yeah, I forget the details. I was just on Wikipedia one day. Alright, it looks like we're heading up towards Rostock next. I think we have a bit of Autobahn here before we hit the city. I'm speeding. Well, I'm always in a hurry. Got some nosy passengers. You know, I think there is a map, at least a map that contains Edinburgh. I forget if it's just called that, or if it's, yeah, I thought there was something. I thought there was a map. I mean, there are so many maps out there right now for OMSI. I'd be surprised if Edinburgh wasn't one of them. Or that similar region. In fact, I wonder if I've tried it. I might have. And I've made so many videos of OMSI, I forget which ones I've tried and which ones I haven't. The one that I had fun with recently was Manly, Act 3 in Australia. That one was fun, but a little bit heavy, even on my computer. It's just... that's the biggest problem I have with OMSI. Wait, I just got a speeding ticket. I wasn't even speeding. The GPS told me 70. I was going 60. Oh well. But yeah, that's the one thing I have a problem with OMSI. Is just this game runs so much more smoothly than OMSI. So I really hope that Lotus will see the light of day and have like a complete game. It seems like it's taking quite a while. Because I hope that might have some improved performance a little bit. And there was some funny stuff going on with the Manly map, because the AI are mostly programmed to drive, on the right-hand side of the road. So whenever there are maps for the left-hand paths, the AI can get a little crazy. What do they want me to do here? Just turn around, I guess. I think we're a little bit early here because in the bottom right of our screen right now it's 12:25 and 13:08 is when we're supposed to arrive, so we're quite early here. That's right, because we can fast forward. So I haven't actually played Train Sim 2020. I'm trying to remember the last one I played. Well, before Derail Valley. I don't know if you've heard of Derail Valley, but that one's a lot of fun. At least, I think it's designed kind of around virtual reality, though, which you might have more fun in if you have that game. But before Derail Valley, I think it really wasn't. I think it might have been 2010, maybe. Oh, hey, Dirt Tracker, how you doing? Thanks for that. I think I might have done Train Sim. Oh, was there a 2010 or 2008 maybe? Oh, it was a while ago. The last one I played. But yeah, and before that I actually did some Microsoft Train Simulator, like the really old one. Hey, well, good to hear. You're doing well. I've been, same old, somewhat busy. Of course, working from home isn't too different for me because I've always worked from home, but trying to help my coworkers getting set up to work from home. It's been a bit of a challenge. But Derail Valley can even be fun without VR. You can play it without VR. I'm looking forward. They're doing a overhaul mod update. I guess that's right. We're not going there. Oops. We are going there. They're doing an overhaul update. That's what I meant to say for Derail Valley, and I'm really looking forward to that. It's supposed to come out end of this month, and I'm looking to stream that again. It's been a while. It's been like over a year. But I've got like a full room VR setup that I I use for that. Lots of fun. But I think one of the complaints that people have had, especially Greg, who's on our in our Whelp squad, is that it's too easy to derail. So they're going to fix that. They're also adding some fun cargoes. You know, I have not played Airport CEO, but I played the old, like the really old. Was it Airport or Airline Tycoon? That was kind of like centered around, I guess, business. And I remember playing with my siblings. Growing up, we would play like locally at home because you could set up like the multiplayer and like you would be competing against them because it was like four different. Maybe it was just called Airline Tycoon. That might be it. Oh, looks like we have to take a break coming up here. But that was a lot of fun. I haven't played the newer ones though. I've been doing mostly driving. But I do flight simulators occasionally. Microsoft's coming out with a new one, which is the first one they've done since 2006. They're coming out with one this year. That's just, I think it's just called Microsoft Flight Simulator. Like they just stopped bothering to put like a number. That's gonna be real exciting because it looks super realistic. I'm looking forward to that. All right. Our next stop's actually going to be a rest area. So it looks like we have to take one of those. SnowRunner? Absolutely. I actually pre-ordered it. I don't know if you checked back in our videos or not on the channel, but I did a couple of streams with my friend Ben with MudRunner, and we had a lot of fun with that. So we pre-ordered the season pass for SnowRunner, and that comes out April 28th, I believe. So a little less than 2 weeks from now. And that looks super cool. There's so much more content in it than MudRunner has. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's 40 vehicles, 28 of which are licensed, so like actual brand names. The map is so much bigger. And they got a real interesting setup where they're interconnecting the maps somehow. It's like the different regions, you drive through like a tunnel, and you can deliver between the different regions too. And that's the other big thing too. It's not just logging, which is driving us crazy. Because you know it's fun, but like it's like the same thing over and over again. But they're doing different jobs in SnowRunner, which is one of the things I'm looking most forward to. I think. Nice, you got it for Xbox. Yeah, I saw it's coming to Xbox and PlayStation, which is cool. But yeah, I'm a big PC guy, so the only consoles that I have are Nintendo. And then everything else I do on PC. Mostly driving sims, but I play group games on the channel with friends. The other kind of game that I like is like 4-player co-op games, you know, where you're like playing through a story with 3 others. Those are like probably my second favorite kind of game after simulation. But yeah, SnowRunner, I'm really looking forward to. Absolutely. They've been pumping out the videos too. I don't know if you've seen. There's been quite a few YouTube videos out, trailers that explain the mechanics of the game. Oh, another thing that's going to be cool is customization. You can do, you know, you can put even different tires on the same car. Which is, there's so much new stuff that's coming to it over MudRunner. Definitely well worth the pre-purchase. wish that this game had like a snowy weather without as much fog. But it was either snow and fog or nothing, so... Next time I'll probably just do some clear weather. But yeah, I've really been enjoying this coach. I ended up last week getting it when it was on sale. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's cross-platform. We'll have to see. But it is loads of fun with friends, yeah. We'll have to see if it's cross-platform. If so, you might be able to join us on a stream. Oh, I don't want to miss this rest area. I gotta keep my eye on the map. It should be coming up pretty soon here. I think that might be the sign for it, actually, right there. Yep. Looks right. We'll take our break here. Yeah, I think for Mudrunner it's 4 players. I'm not sure if they're adding any more for SnowRunner or not. But it is a lot of fun to play with friends because you can help each other out. Whenever someone gets stuck. I mean, when I was playing with my friend, I was getting stuck. We were each getting stuck all the time, and we were just... If there were no trees, the biggest problem I had with Mudrunner getting stuck is that it was usually in places that didn't have something to grab onto with the winch, so I had to rely on... I guess we don't need fuel here, though, do we? Can I take a break here? Might be able to. Let's see. I'm just gonna skip the fueling. We're just gonna sit under here. Wonder if it'll let me if I open these doors. Let's see. Get out of the bus and just sit here. Can we take a break? Yeah, we can. Nice. But yeah, we would always... the biggest problem I had, yeah, was getting stuck somewhere where I really needed someone to help pull me out of the mud. Alright, we gotta check all these people now. We should have 24. The game's counting for me, so I don't have to. Hopefully we don't have more than 24 either. Alright, looks like it is 24 and only 24. Let's close this door. It's not going to let me close it until I check. I guess I'll close it from the inside. Yeah, I was selfish and I stayed in the fuel island that whole time. And that way the passengers didn't get wet from the snow. Okay, our next stop, yep, Kiel is next. Alright, we can head right back on the highway. I don't think we had to check back in on the phone. Nope. We're free to proceed. Alright. Let's get our lights back on. Even though the AI aren't using them. Back to rolling on the Autobahn. So the stream's ending. When I get to our destination, we got a couple more. We got Kiel, and then we got, I think it's Flensburg is our destination. So we're looking at, oh, I want to say maybe half an hour more. It's hard to say because of the scale. So the scale of the game is like 1 to 10. We got like 4 hours of in-game time left. I slowed down because I saw a sign back there. It said 80, but now the GPS is saying 100. I think I'm just going to go back up to 100. And take the speeding ticket if I get it. So yeah, that's those signs said 100 now too. Construction here. Oh, jeez. Well, that felt a little... Yep, that's a little slippery. I could feel that. So the question I had earlier has an answer. There is slippery roads when it snows in this game. Oh, mobile games. I don't have many, really. I have a handful. I honestly haven't really played them recently. I haven't really been into mobile games. Let's see. Normally the games that I have are ones I can do offline, like on a flight. So if I have to catch a plane, usually it'll be like a puzzle game or something. There are a couple of truck sims, and I think there's a bus sim that I also have. On mobile, and they're okay. You know, it's actually pretty impressive how realistic those are for being just mobile. I mean, they have so many controls. You know, you have the lights and wipers and everything for the trucks. Bus Simulator Ultimate. I'll have to check and see if that's one that I have. I forget which bus simulator I have. I have one of them. But I haven't checked to see if there have been newer ones yet. There's one... I'm trying to remember the name of it, actually. Hang on, I got my phone right here. Don't text and drive, unless it's a simulator. Let's see. So I have one, I think it's Truck Simulator 2018, Truck Simulator USA. Let me find the bus one. Oh, it's, what is the name of this one? It's abbreviated on my home screen. PBSU. I think it's Proton. Proton Bus Simulator? Oh, here we go. I can go right to the Play Store here. I have an Android phone, so I use Google Play. Let's see. Yeah, Proton Bus Simulator. So I'll have to check out, Bus Simulator Ultimate. Oh, crap. I just spilled my tea. Hang on, I gotta pull over for this. Oh, yep, I'm slipping in the snow. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. How bad is it? Yeah, my tea just went, knocked it right off the desk. I'm gonna try to mop this up real quick. Oh, man. Okay, I think I got most of it. Good thing most of it was gone already. Alright, that'll have to do. Oops. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Bus Simulator Ultimate. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I haven't checked out any mods though. I guess one of the reasons I got the Proton one is because it was supposed to be like pretty realistic, and I guess maybe one of the reasons was because of the mods. I just haven't tried any yet. But there's a lot of content in that one. Tunnel, so we gotta slow down for that. Oh, I haven't checked out the Proton Bus Road. Is that like a coach simulator like this? I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I haven't been looking for new games recently. I might have to update the ones I have. The truck simulators I haven't really played them either. I'll have to check and see if there's any new ones. This fog with the sun is kind of getting annoying. It's still pretty weather. I'm so ready for summer though. I'm so done with the cold. We still got at least another month of it here where we're at. Just last year, we got snow at the end of May. And it was a lot, too. It wasn't just, like a small dusting or an inch of snow. It was quite a bit. Yeah, so I'm in the U.S. I live in Colorado, specifically, so the weather here is crazy. Like, it goes from being nice and sunny and 70 degrees, and the next day it can be snowy and 20 degrees. I guess Fahrenheit, of course. So the temperature swings are crazy, and during the summertime we get some pretty nasty thunderstorms too, where we get hail, and it can damage cars quite a bit. So luckily we have a garage we could put our cars in, but if we're out shopping or anything and a storm hits, it just hopefully it doesn't damage the car. But yeah, it's a beautiful state. I love the mountains, the Rocky Mountains. I actually grew up on the East Coast of the United States, so this is quite the move for me. It's different, definitely different climate. $10 degrees in that, and that's Celsius, right? So that's not too bad, right? That's like, well, it's, yeah, I guess it's about 40 or so Fahrenheit. Well, no, it's gotta be more than that. It's like maybe like 50. I'm really bad with conversions. So it's not bad. Yeah, it's chilly, but it's not super cold. These people are crazy. Look at this guy. He's gonna change lanes in front of me here. Nope, okay. Yeah. The AI always finds something crazy to do in this game. So I'll stay behind the craziness over here. Amtrak, very rarely have I ridden Amtrak, and there's not much infrastructure for it in Middle America. It's mostly I think it's mostly just the Northeast. I mean, I guess it's definitely not as good as the systems in Europe, that's for sure. I guess when I think of trains, I think a lot more of the freight trains here. I mean, there's definitely the Amtrak system. Oh boy. Oh, nope. Oh boy. Was not expecting that. Whoa. That's what fog does, I guess. Well, I took the lesser of the two choices for an accident there. Mistakes were made. Guess we'll just casually slip back into the traffic over here when the light changes. I guess they're gonna let me go. Oh, that light changed already. Yeah, Amtrak, yeah, it's... the United States' public transit system in general is just not great. It's there. It doesn't connect a lot of cities. I guess it does where it kind of matters, like where it's more populated, like the Northeast and the Southwest. But yeah. I don't know too much about the Amtrak system, to be honest. I'm more of a bus and truck guy than I am trains and planes. So I don't know too much about it. But I know a lot about trucks. And somewhat about buses. Yeah, this fog is dangerous. I gotta start looking more ahead. But I do have to say, Derail Valley is a lot of fun. Coming from someone who doesn't do train simulators that much, it's a lot of fun. Alright, so it looks like we're in Kiel here. It's our second to last stop. Oh, I'm going to go for it. That was definitely red. Favorite truck in Euro Truck? It's... that's a good one. It's a tie, I think. Not... Yeah, it's a tie. I really like the Scanias and the Volvos. Both are Swedish trucks, right? I think they're both made in Sweden. But I really like the 2016, the next gen Scania. I actually prefer the Model S over the Model R. So I like that one a lot just because of its looks. And the 2013 Volvo FH. I like the Volvo FH too. I love the V-shaped headlights, the DRLs, daytime running lights. They look fantastic. I'm glad they decided to add that to the game, because when it first came out, it didn't have it. You would have to turn your side lights on in order to have your daytime lights. And I'm glad that they added that. But that's the reason that they're one of the main reasons I like the Scanias and the Volvos, are like the looks, especially with the front end. But all the trucks in the world, well, here in North America, I have to say the Cascadia, the Freightliner Cascadia, and also the Volvo VNL, the North American variant of the FH. So I really hope that SCS Software will be able to put the Cascadia in, because that would be fantastic. That's actually the Cascadia, Freightliner Cascadia, is my favorite truck in the U.S. It's also the most common truck. But again, I love the look of the Volvo. I always have. So I like the Volvo in Euro Truck and American Truck. All right, I'm actually going to shut the engine off for this one. It's just kind of noisy. Let's get the door open here. And let's get... We only have two getting on here. Okay. That should make it easy. Hang on, my steering wheel is getting messed up again. Let me reset my controls. It somehow reset itself. Alright, we got two people here. You've got one choice. Yeah, it's Flensburg is our last stop, so it should be easy for me to tell if these people aren't going where I'm going. Yeah, see, I'm not going there, so I have to decline. Sorry, but that's not where we're going. We are going up to Flensburg. It's our last leg of the journey tonight, so let's get our doors closed here. And again, I love the front lights on this bus too. I just like that design with the running lights on the front. All right, let's get this started up. All right. Oh, Peterbilts are great too. Yeah, for some reason I've just hang on, let's see here. I want to. Oh, we're super early. Let's do this. Okay, it looks like it wants us to stop again, but I don't think we're gonna have a place to stop. But yeah, for me, I don't know, for some reason I've always kind of liked the economical trucks that are like more sloped hoods and just kind of streamlined. But I do like a classic Peterbilt too. I've actually been driving an American truck more recently, the Peterbilt 379, which is a mod, of course. I'm driving Viper's 379. It's a mod for the 379 and 389, and I've been using the 1.37 beta right now that has the brand new sound engine F mod, and it sounds fantastic. I love realistic sounds, and there's some great mods out there right now for that. Yeah, Peterbilts are cool. I do like the Kenworth W900 as well. I mean, it's very similar to the Peterbilt 379, of course, or the 389, I guess, is the one that's in game. Because they stopped making the 379, I think, in 2006, and that's when they started making the 89, which is just the next generation. Yeah, that's another thing too. I don't mind doing convoys too on Euro Truck Simulator multiplayer. Once in a while, I'll get a couple of people together and we'll play multiplayer. It can get a little chaotic though. So normally I'll do multiplayer if there's like an event going on. So like I did the Truck at Home event. And sometimes I'll play just to play in a convoy too. It's a long light. There we go. All right, off to our last stop. Rich in Euro Truck because of a mod. Oh yeah, I know that one. There's someone made one for money and someone made one for XP as well, and I use those when I make a new profile because I don't really play the economy in the game. I just kind of play the simulators for the driving. So when I make a new profile, I always cheat. And I always put a lot of money in because I just want to drive whatever I want to drive. I change trucks a lot, you know. Whatever I'm feeling like driving for the day, that's what I'll just put together. When I first got Euro Truck, an American truck, you know, I played through it. I don't know if I played all the way through it for like, oh jeez, these cars are killing me. Oy. Well, we made that stop. We got a backup camera so I can get out of people's way here. Oh, no, there's someone there. We're in a bit of a sticky situation. I can't get back over all the way. Well, at least I didn't hit anyone. Yeah, you're gonna have to get over. I'm sorry. Right, you can keep going. Jeez. This traffic has just been sneaking up on me. But yeah, I just like jumping right into whatever truck with whatever parts on it that I want. So I usually do like, yeah, I can't even tell you how much money I have. It's some really big number. But yeah, when I first started playing those games, I did play through the, like, try to level up and see what new parts I would get for my truck. It was kind of cool starting out playing like the quick jobs where, you know, you were just a hired driver and you didn't have to worry about paying for gas or fuel or repairs. You would just get paid for doing the job, even though you don't really get paid as much as if you were an owner-operator owning your truck. It was cool to start out that way, and then I remember buying my first truck was a lot of fun. And then now I just have a bunch of trucks, and I just choose whichever one I want to use. But yeah, 10 mil, 15 mil, you can do whatever you want. As long as you got a high enough level. Yes, I do have Discord. We have a Discord on our... if you wanted to join, we have a server. It should be up on the Twitch page somewhere. We have a Discord, Whelp Squad TV. If you want to check us out and join that, then you can keep in touch with us. It looks like the sun's kind of going down. There's some weird lighting going on right now. It's like weirdly bright, but like, hey, all the traffic finally put their headlights on. Okay, yeah, take your time, check it out. We're almost to our destination here, but I think I got it. I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes maybe left here. Probably more like 5. Oh, we'll let you click on it. Huh. Is it giving like an error message or something? I haven't checked on that recently. I wasn't the one in our group who set it up though, so I'm not sure how it works. It won't scroll down enough. Huh. That's weird. Oh, slipping a little bit there. Yeah, you should, if you've, well, I wonder if you can just search for us on Discord. You might be able to do that too. But it should be the same. It's just Whelp Squad TV. With the purple and green. Cool. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so we got a group going on there, and I'm really the main one who does like simulation, and the other people in the Whelp Squad will do various games. But yeah, glad you could find it. Alright, we're rolling into our destination town here. I think this is new. I think they recently added this to one of the newer builds in Fernbus. Now let's try not to rear end any more cars tonight. It's a neat little town. But yeah, our Discord channel will tell you about, it'll notify when we go live, and got some discussion channels on there. Typically I'll stream on Thursday nights, like now. Then there's other stuff going on during weekends, other games, and once in a while we'll do something on a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Okay, cool, yeah. Alright, let's go. We gotta go in this way. Try not to hit any curbs here. That was a little close. Alright. Where do we have to go? Towards the end. This is funny, I can feel the cobblestone on my steering wheel. Alright. Oh, almost cut that car off there. Right, so we're pulling into this one right here. Yep. Cool.
Da kann sich die Bahn echt mal ein Beispiel nehmen.
And there we have it. Some more satisfied customers. Alright, let's get the doors opened. Let's get the cargo doors open there. And there you go. Some satisfied customers. That's a good looking coach. I like this. I do not have the football DLC. I heard it was fun though. I might have to check that out if it goes on sale again at some point. But all I have is Germany. I was thinking about getting France, the map expansion, but I just have so much that I haven't unlocked yet on this map that I should really just try doing first. But you have to keep an eye out on the football DLC. It looks like that would be fun. All right, let's see how we did here. I know I got dinged some points. Definitely hit a car. Let's see how we did. All right, we did pretty good here. We had 33 passengers tonight. Sold 5 tickets. Okay, well, I guess that's just... I guess everyone else already had a ticket. So, there you go. 555 kilometers. So it was like 55 kilometers in real life. Resting quality. Oh, I thought I rested. I guess I didn't like that I did it at a fuel station. But yeah, we were definitely on schedule tonight. Had our clearances set up. I guess they wanted some more lighting, but I gave them clearance, I thought, for the reading lights. Oh well. We were fine with the air conditioning. I wonder why it was only 95. Yeah, I didn't want to do all the announcements for everything. Let's see. Yep. Oh, apparently I had 2 accidents. Oops. I thought I only had 1. Yeah, we got a radar fine there. Oops. I always get dinged for this one. I always break the safety distance. I get too close to cars. But yeah, there you have it. It's all good there. Let's go back to the main menu here. Let's see where we're at on the standings. Now I'm 12,870. All right, well, there you have it. I think next time I do this, I'm going to stay away from the snow because it'll be well in the springtime then. But it's snowing here in real life, so I was like, yeah, I should just make the game snow too. So, all right. Well, Lewis, it was good talking with you. Thanks for joining our Discord server. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you have a good night. And everyone else who stopped by to watch, thanks for watching. And if you're watching later in a replay, thanks also for watching. We'll catch everyone in the next stream. Good night.